Hello guys. Welcome to Diablo the Primordial. This video is the continuation video after Lake Shore died in Scarlet Incident Part 4. So if you have not watched it, then please watch it. The link is in the description. So without any further delay, let's start. But before we start, please like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the updates. Since they've convinced our people, they can even make up with reasons to start a war at this point. The justified side would probably be the Empire. The army chief says, "Allow me to be blunt here, we won't stand a chance with the current strength of our army. Moreover, there may be soldiers in favor of the Empire within the army and announce before the battle that we've surrounded. The situation is desperate, but they can't just obey the Empire like a dog. We will not bow to the Empire. Had we done such a thing, we would be betraying our ancient pact. There will be travesties far more tragic and horrifying than being destroyed by the Empire. Indeed, my king. Our God is a terrifying existence. If we were to disavow our promise, we will be warranted punishment worse than death. I can't believe that the number of nobles who have forgotten about this has increased to this magnitude. How pathetic. We shall fight even if there is to no avail. Perhaps God will show mercy with our sincerity. The kingdom of Silberia, kingdom bonded by an ancient pact. If they are to disavow the deal with Demon God, what awaits ahead would be torments far more terrifying than the demise of their flesh. It is because they know this all too well that they cannot succumb to the Empire's demands. Even if the country is destroyed, how about we summon our God? Then we shall unite and face our demise." Court Magician Commander said calmly. Everyone agreed. Blanche couldn't hear what her father and the rest are saying, only despair and sadness burst into her heart. "This is all my fault. It's all because I didn't listen to Blanc's advice." "No, Blanche. It is because my strength has yet been fully developed. So you shouldn't feel bad about it." "No, that's not true. Maybe it's because I wish to be your friend." "Calm down, Blanche. I'm sorry, Blanc. I'm not needed by anyone after all. Whether it is Gwynya's Sama or the people of this country, I need you. Thank you. Truly, thank you for everything you've done, Blanc." "Blanche, what are you?" This may be the first time Blanc has panicked since her birth. "Is it because of my promise to you that Blanc's power has been limited, right? I truly thank you for keeping your end of the bargain with this country." "Stop it, Blanche. This is just a pact. I don't care anymore. To me, what's important is, thank you, and I apologize. I'm not as strong as you. But I'm still happy about one point. You are willing to use my body, for that I am satisfied. So Blanc, live your life free from now on." Then, Blanche's soul executed the pact. Based on the pact, Blanche would transfer her body to Blanc. Blanche's shining, colorful soul falls into Blanc's hand. Ah, Blanche, so gentle and kind. My Blanche, I love you the most, my first ever friend. I couldn't protect that gentle and kind you, how powerless am I? Primordial White, Queen of Demons, a symbol of power, now trembles and sighs at her powerlessness. Perhaps this is a sight that no one who knows her would ever believe. There is no audience, yet this is the reality. Blanc obtained Blanche's flesh without the king's witness. The court mage commander responded first among the group, discussing the plans for the future. "God, I've heard the voice of God." He shouted and extends both of his hands to the Blanche sitting quietly alone. Then he pours all of his magic into a magical circle on the ground, initiating the ritual to summon the demon. "What are you doing?" What came next was faster than the sentence the king couldn't finish. "Greetings, gentlemen." Blanche stood up. "No, this is no longer Blanche. This is Blanc in the body of Blanche." Everyone present knows exactly what's going on and fall to their knees on the spot. Among them, only the king remained standing and asked, "God, why, now? Your pact with Blanche should still—" "Unfortunately, this pact has just been invoked. No, this can't be possible. My daughter, Blanche, told me so that you'll protect her. You're rather noisy, please quiet down." Blanc's words shut the king up, but he couldn't hide his anger thinking that Blanc's breaking of the pact. However, the king's anger is dispersed in front of an immense, bottomless fury. The source of which, without stating, belongs to Blanc. "It is because of you stupid humans that took away my pleasure. Don't you all agree this is a grave crime to be punished for?" The king freezes out of fear. Only the king senses Blanc's fury. If God wishes so. Even if that answer was just one line, it exhausted him completely. Then, the exhausted king crumbled back to his chair. "Good boy. Since you've kept true to your pact with me, I shall grant you all a painless death, however. What about those who broke the promise? No one dares to ask about their consequences. Then, everyone present there was blessed. They now walked the path under their God's command with their hearts in harmony, to be relieved from ever learning the tragedy that is about to take place. Very well, let us feast. As Blanc commands, the demons quickly possess all the bodies at the scene. The tragedy now unveils. Blanc, clouded by fury, cast out the forbidden magic. A spell to grant peaceful death to those who kept true to the pact and bestow endless torment to the traitors. It causes one to bleed oneself inside out, and to only be able to lock the demise of this nation into their eyes. The effect of this curse covers her entire domain, meaning no living being can escape from this spell. But this is hardly enough to restrain Blanc's rage. Bring those idiots in front of me. Blanc right now will not listen to any suggestion from her subordinates, even if it's her ancient trusted aide. Demon dukes will be sent to guillotine if they are to get on her bad side now. Understood. The demons spread out to all over the place, leaving only one line. And soon after a few minutes, they return. Who do you think I am? Show yourself now. The first, arrogant, nonsense-spitting fool has been brought before her. Oh, Marquis Barnes, so you are the first. Are you Blanche? Why are you sitting on that chair? That belongs to His Majesty alone, that is the majestic throne. You are really noisy, you know? That's some annoying barking coming from a petite nobody. What did you say? How dare you say that to me? You are just a little girl. Barnes, who's only been bluffing, looked into Blanc's eyes and felt as though ice-cold water was poured onto his heart. And so he decided to calm down and observe his surrounding. He stands where all the losers are supposed to be, yet there is not a single person here. The figures of losers who can only sigh at their defeat by the scheme of Guignes. The only person in front of him is Blanc. Blanche is no more. Try to use your remaining few brain cells to try to understand me now. Only hearing that did Barnes begin to notice how strange Blanc looks. Blanche has always been a pretty girl, but the one in front of him cannot simply be described as beautiful. Her hair whiter than snow decorates the crown whilst she stares down and despises Barnes with her crimson red eyes. It's the type of beauty out of humans' comprehension. Noticing that, Barnes becomes speechless, having guessed her true identity. Could it be? Settle down, now. Soon I'll invite your family and friends here too, let us have a celebration. Marquis Barnes has no right to refuse. Before he could say anything, he was restricted in front of the throne. Then, another few minutes pass. Slow down now. Who do you think I am? A woman shouts out some similar words like Barnes. What are you doing? Are you knowingly offending the next queen? This silly young girl displays an arrogant attitude without even knowing what she has got herself into. I guess it runs in the genes. Perhaps you all can reflect a bit if this girl bleeds a little. Even if she's the new king to have inherited the blood, she holds no significance to Blanc now. Seemingly forgotten about that, she looks over the two who have been brought in front of her. Blanche, what are you doing here? Sister, please understand your circumstance. Wife of the Empire famous royalty is just an empty title. Do you understand that you are just a lamb waiting to be slaughtered without anyone to back you up? People who don't understand their circumstances try to argue against Blanc. But that foolishness has been devoured by Blaise as soon as Blanc's eyes focus on her. I feel horrible. Can't breathe. It burns. My face, my skin are burning. What an unpleasant sight. I'll not let you all off the hook that easily for bullying my friend for all these times. Hearing that cold and emotionless voice, Ashla realizes the one in front of her is not Blanche. But they've understood too late. But, even if they understand any earlier, Blanc would not have forgiven them anyway. You two should wait here for our final guest to show up. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you guys have not watched my other videos, then please watch them. The links are in the description. And don't forget to like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the updates.